donors from throughout the North Andover community, NAMA is happy to be able to provide a variety of scholarships for our music students. This year, because the Music Awards night precedes Scholarship Night, we'll be awarding certificates, and the scholarship checks will be handed out at Scholarship Night. North Andover Music Association is pleased to present a music scholarship of $600 to the following: Emily Cummings, Emily has been both chorus president and VP. She has sung with the Scarlet and Black Singers since sophomore year, as well as the senior district and all-state chorus and all-national honor choir. Emily is also involved in the North Andover High School Drama Guild, Acting Out Theater, and the Methuen Young People's Theater. Emily plans to double major in vocal performance and environmental science in the Honors College at UVM. Next, Will Ferguson. Will has performed in the Scarlet and Black Singers since sophomore year, the senior district choir all 4 years, with all-state choruses 3 times, and the all-national and Eastern Honors mixed choirs. He received the Massachusetts Music Educators Excellence Award for the Northeast District. He's also involved in North Andover High School Drama Guild, Acting Out Theater, cross-country, and outdoor track. Will plans to pursue a music education certificate at the Connecticut College. Next scholarship is Elliot Bruce. Elliot has been both president and VP of the band. The multiple ensembles he's participated in includes the Wind Ensemble, Pep Band, Jazz Band, Orchestra for North Andover High Drama, Senior District Band, and All-State Orchestra this year, and was also the Band Rookie of the Year in 2015. Elliot was also crowned Mr. North Andover this year. And Elliot will perform in the ensemble while studying physical education at UMass Amherst. And for the final scholarship this year is Michael Dowdy. Michael's a member of several North Andover High School ensembles, including Wind Ensemble, Pep Band, and Jazz Band. He's also a bassist for several outside ensembles, including the Drama Guild, Pit Orchestra, and Acting Out Pit Orchestra. Michael will study music performance and audio engineering at the Berklee College of Music in the fall. Congratulations.
Just briefly, I want to let you know that NAMA continues to offer a music stipend program, formerly known as the Summer Camp Scholarship Program. This program allows students to apply for up to $100 to attend music education or performance programs such as drum major camp or MMEA district festivals, just to name a few. The guidelines of the program and the application can be accessed on the NAMA website. Stipends are awarded on a first-come, first-served basis, beginning in the summer and continuing throughout the year as funding allows. I hope everyone has had a chance to read the senior shout-outs that are out in the hallway. In their own words, you will see what a truly positive impact the North Andover High School music program has had on these kids. This year we have 45 seniors graduating from our band and chorus. Tonight these students will receive their pin from NAMA to commemorate their senior year. We wish them good luck in their future. As I read the names, I ask them to come to the front to receive their pin and stand on the stage. As you'll see, these are broken down in categories based on the number of years in band or chorus or both. Please accept our apologies If we get the year counts wrong, you are welcome to call out the correct number if we did. Following two seniors have been in chorus for 2 years. Shannon Booth, and Kevin Folkham. They want to get a photo so they can stay in the front of the stage. Down, yeah. Ken Folkham. Okay. The following four seniors have been in chorus for 3 years. Cam Abernathy, Sophia Fidelli, Garrett Henderson, The following 21 seniors have been in band for 4 years. Kevala Shara, Raj Gora, Elliot Bruce, Jacob Buchholz, Austin Bissell, Cristela Carino, Michael Cashman, Katie Colwell, Daniel Cunningham, Michael Dougherty, Tabitha Gilligan, Jesse Goldman, Robert Linscott, Brandon Nguyen, Valerie Nguyen, Jason Park, Danielle Reardon, Ronald Restano, Patrick Roach, Robert Rogers, Warren Stump,
You forgot about me.
We're not done yet. The following 10 seniors have been in chorus for 4 years. Camry Adams, Simona Arloro, Emily Cummings, Rio, Krista LeBlanc, Joanna Lopez, Julie Anamoto, Jamie Plodzik, Lindsay Ritano, Danielle Vissering. The following two seniors have been in chorus for 4 years and band 1 year. Will Ferguson, Liam Houlihan, The following senior has been in chorus for 4 years and band for 2 years. Catherine Bass. following two seniors have been in chorus for 4 years and band for 3 years. Katina Brown, Alyssa Peltonovich. The following 3 seniors have been in band and chorus for all 4 years of high school. Quite an accomplishment. Samantha Cook. Aaron Highland. Serena Lever. Garrett Henningsen.
Yeah, Garrett!
Do we have the pictures?
Yeah, go ahead. Stand up.
Smile,
Yeah.
seniors. Okay, I think it's now time to recognize the 3-year members of the band and chorus with their varsity letters. Thank you, seniors. Some of you might have to come back for your varsity letter, but go ahead and sit down. Okay, so my job is to give away the varsity letters to the 77 of you who have participated in our music program fully for 3 years. Quite an accomplishment for all of you. 73 of you are juniors, so I hope next year we're giving you all your senior pins as 4-year members. So we're going to start with our 3-year members who are seniors. They are all in the chorus. Mrs. Durkin will give you your varsity letter. Cam Abernathy, Sophia Fidelli, Garrett Henningsen, and Katrina LaGrassa. Oh, we would like to try to get a picture of all 77 of you as well, so if you want to stay up here, we'll do our best. The following 73 juniors have completed 3 years in the program. Many of you have done chorus, band, or both. What we ask is if you go to one of your directors to get your letter, that'd be great, but don't take 2 letters because it's just 1 per person, so thank you. All right, please come forward when I say your name. Lauren Ahol. Mikey Ando. Talia Asbestos. Jada Baker. Christopher Beasley. Grace Baya. Nick Ford. Manal Butasan. Lauren Granish. Daniel Chen. Matthias Conrad. Catherine de Blasio. Allie Dickey. Olivia Dunshee. James Fagan. Sarah Farnham. Isabel Farrow. Noah Ferreira. Kyle Fielder. Carly Frazier. Amy Guerin. Maria Cachana. Derek Gilmore. Trey Ring. Audra Galetta. Francis Hurst. Daniel Herron. Valerie Hera. Spencer Haystack. Maddie Higgins. Caitlin Howard. Joseph Huggins. Catherine Jakes. Alana Kelly. Teresa Kissel. Raj Korpani. Ava Posel. Noah Cravette. Piyush Kumar. Brian Lee. Anna Lewis. George Lord. James Lyons. Rishika McKenna. Claire Mazina. Glenn Middleton Cox. Jordan Magel. Connor Najarian. Ryan Ness. Chloe Ostagai. Miley Palavinici. Anthony Passarella. Heidi Fannin. Isadora Pinzer. Maddie Reveal. Andy Brody. Hope Robinson. Phoebe Salas. Julia Saracen. Lauren Satterwhite. Catherine Smith. Eric Spitzer. LeGrant Stanley. Julicia Susana. Sophia Travers. Kyra Vo. Brian Vogt. Julia Webster. Zachary Woolmering. Did I miss anybody? Angie Klepek. All right, Angie, sorry. Anybody got a really good camera to get a picture of these juniors? Because this is a panoramic, man. Woo! This is a really great thing. I've never had to say that many names, so I hope you all come back next year.
Association sponsors the Northeast District Music Festivals, which are auditioned regional music ensembles held each winter. There are two separate festivals, Junior, which is held for 7th through 9th graders, and Senior, which is held for 10th through 12th graders. This year, 6 students from the middle school auditioned and performed at the Northeast Junior District Festival. I have the pleasure of being able to recognize the following middle school students for junior districts. If you're here, please come up and we have a plaque for you. Catherine Gilligan for Girls Chorus. For band. Leah Rhodes for Girls Chorus. For Boys Chorus, Walter Wanioki for band, and Sean Long for orchestra. Congratulations.
The next 3 awards are given to the freshmen that are eligible for the junior districts that participated this year. We have Benjamin Leasting, trumpet. Emma Bouye, alto saxophone. And Evelyn Wang, percussion.
Totally sorry for photobombing that. So anyway, the next group that I have are the students who were accepted into the Northeast District Senior District Chorus, as well as the All-State Chorus. So the first 2 students were accepted into the Northeast District Chorus, Owen Ferguson for bass, and Carly Frazier for alto. The next student was accepted into the district chorus and also received an all-state recommendation. So that means he has one of the top scores in the district for his voice part. So that's Frankie Hurst. You're gonna get to get away with that. And we had 3 students who were accepted into both the district level chorus and the all-state level choir. So we had 2 tenors, Eros Canetti and Will Ferguson.
accepted into the All-State, Northeast District Band and to the All-State Band. First up, unfortunately, was accepted into the Northeast District Band, but due to illness, he couldn't participate, but we do have a certificate for Dan Herron. And the next two for participation in the Northeast District Band and for acceptance into the All-State Band, Jesse Golden. And for acceptance into the Northeast District Orchestra and into the All-State Band, Elliot Bruce. We are now going to present a few awards, for individual awards for course event. Before we do that, I'd just like to take a minute to give a brief overview of our past year. This past fall, Scarlet Knight Marching Band had one of its strongest seasons. As a staff, we really don't put a lot of stock into the scores, but rather the improvement from week to week and the overall achievement of the individual musician and the ensemble as a whole. This season, the students not only improved from week to week, but also achieved music at a very high level, which led to several strong performances. We thank you for that. Our involvement in the district level and state level ensembles continues to grow stronger. Here in North Andover, we're very fortunate to have hard-working group of musicians from year to year earn spots in these ensembles. And I do hope that we can continue to have students set goals to perform in these groups and go. It's a fantastic experience to work with world-renowned conductors and the other students from all the schools that you meet. It's an experience that you can, last a lifetime. The Symphonic Band and Wind Ensemble had another successful year performance. Each year, the ensembles continue to get stronger and consistently perform high-level music. And my goal as an educator is to have students not only perform at high levels, but understand musical concepts and be able to apply them to the challenging literature, which from year to year we do. So I thank you for that. And I'd like to take a brief second we have a lot of our students, not only do they perform in our performing ensembles, but we have a number of students that achieve honors outside of our discipline. Several of our band members have had strong seasons and set new records on the cross-country team, the indoor track team, the spring track team. Several members of our band are on the girls softball team and had a very strong season this year. One of our members that was already mentioned was crowned Mr. North Andover, Elliot Bruce. Several of our students also participate in the scouting activity and achieve the degree of Eagle Scout, which is a huge accomplishment. Are involved in competitive dance outside of school. Robotics, we have several students that are on the robotics team that compete nationally and have had a very successful year. And many of our students are ranked at the top of their class. And this year, including our very own Patrick Roach, who was the valedictorian class of 2018. Mention this because it goes to show the type of students that we are fortunate to work with that have that strong work ethic and achieve not only in our discipline but outside of it. And it's just a true testament to how dedicated they are to North Andover Public Schools and how fortunate that we are to work with them every day and achieve levels in music. So thank you for that. And again, tonight we'll honor students with some music awards. But before we do that, I just want to say that all students deserve recognition for their musical accomplishments this year. All of you have improved as musicians, as people, and have made a positive impact and assisted in the overall growth and success of our program. I thank you from the bottom of my heart for all your continued work ethic and drive for excellence. As always, stay inspiring. award goes is Rookie of the Year. And this year we'll award that to Evelyn Wang.
This year was a very successful one for the North Andover High School Choral Department with some outstanding performances and memories. From new beginnings with adding our outstanding treble choir into the schedule as a full-time class. Inside joke, sorry. And adding men's choir into our NAS choir family. To powerful performances with Scarlet and Black singers in Canada, and crying on stage with the treble choir during No Time at the Boston competition, to our incredible growth throughout working with Rodrigo in January, awesome experience, right? To the winter and spring concerts, to earning 6, I said yes, 6 gold medals between the Micah and Boston competitions. Oh yeah. To performing in the Micah Gold Medal Showcase in Mechanics Hall, to becoming such a close-knit family. Year 10 for me here at North Andover High School was more than I ever could have dreamed. Not only did they put out professional level performances and receive rave reviews from local, national, and international audiences, but the kindness and support they showed to the clinicians, members of other choirs, and to each other every day has made me so proud. Although we have had some amazing performances to be very proud of this year, it's more important to recognize how much they've grown as musicians and as people. Everyone in this chorus has had the ability to move audiences through their music, which takes a great deal of expression and musicality. The commitment to excellence in all aspects of their performance, being open to learn and perform music from other cultures, and being welcoming and loving to other people, such as Miss Martin and Rodrigo coming to work with us, has made this a truly amazing group of people to work with. I feel so blessed to be able to work with these students who have allowed themselves to embrace the idea that music is what connects us all as one humanity, regardless of race, background, religion, etc. And that we use music as a way to understand and celebrate the things that make us different and those that make us the same. This year has truly been an incredible one that I personally will look upon with joy for the rest of my life. I'm also immensely proud of how supportive, loving, and accepting our students are of each other throughout our growth and throughout our successes. Most of us would never be able to achieve this kind of success on our own. However, because of the students' dedication to their own learning and to one another, we can achieve this success together. It's a true testament to the fact that if you work hard and believe in yourself, you can accomplish great things, and more importantly, that the power of we is much stronger than the power of me. I'm so lucky to have so many wonderful students who have gone above and beyond to make this year successful. And I wish that I could give an award to everybody, but I'd like to recognize some students that have made the chorus not only the extremely successful groups that they are, but that have helped us make this program into something we're really proud of. The first award I'm presenting is the Rookie of the Year. The Rookie of the Year is presented to a freshman who demonstrates musical improvement, encouragement to others, a strong work ethic, and a commitment to the music department, and has become a leader in the choral department throughout their first year. So I know that I say this every year, but I definitely mean it. It's always so difficult to choose the Rookie of the Year. We had really, really awesome, talented, and enormous freshman class this year. So we've had so much talent and who've really contributed to the life and success of the chorus. This year's recipient is someone who has really shown himself to be a leader throughout his first year here, due to his commitment to improvement, dedication to his section, his ability to take direction, and his love for music. He's extremely dedicated to the chorus and encourages his classmates to perform at the highest level possible. Because of this, he's gained respect from his peers and has become one of the strongest voices in our choir. Because of his incredible voice and confident singing, he's going to be a great contributing member to Scarlet and Black next year. I'm so proud of him and can't wait to see what he brings to us. The Rookie of the Year is Teddy Especial.
Award. This goes to a student who in my 7 years here, I've never seen a student that was able to read any rhythm that we put in front of them. And she worked tremendously hard over her 4 years here. She earned her way into the wind ensemble and into a solo spot in the wind ensemble. And we're truly going to miss the student next year. The brass award goes to Valerie McGuinn.
Outstanding underclassman is being presented to a member of the junior class. This recipient is someone who has not only grown immensely as a singer, but has also become a strong leader in the maiden voyage of our treble choir. His strong musicality and drive for improvement and excellence has helped everyone in the group develop a discerning musical ear and accept nothing less than their best every day. He's always willing to offer suggestions for the group morale, in addition to offering constructive feedback for our performance, which shows an incredible sense of maturity. He helped us also win a gold medal for concert choir while earning much-deserved recognition for himself in the process as our accompanist in our competitions. I'm quite excited to see him continue to grow as a leader in our choral department next year. The recipient of the Outstanding Underclassman Award is Jordan Montes.
The next award is the Outstanding Woodwind Award. This goes to a student that when they started here, he was actually a clarinet player and very, very quiet, very shy. And as his time through the high school, he switched over to tenor sax. And he started to take private lessons, and he just really took off, achieving the district level. And his goal was to play in the All-State Band, which he reached. And probably one of the finest sounds we've heard in a long time on tenor sax. This award goes to Mr. Jesse Gold.
Awards that I'm going to be giving out next. Our first recipient is someone who has brought an immense amount of energy and passion to our choirs throughout his 4 years in our program. Due to his effervescent personality, he helped create a friendly, lively working environment that allowed everyone in the group to gel together both as friends and as group members, encouraging everyone to enjoy each other's company and put their relationships and respect for one another first. Because of this environment that he helped create, our choir members were able to work together to improve as a group and not as individuals. This focus on group dynamic truly helped us become the successful groups that we have become, and he has set a strong precedent for future choir members and officers. The first recipient of the Outstanding Musicianship Award is Tyler D'Onofrio. Another person coming up with you, Tyler. The second recipient is someone who has shown an immense amount of growth as a singer and as a leader over the past 4 years. Having had the opportunity to sing under some of the strongest singers to come through this program during his young years in Scarlet and Black, he took in everything he possibly could, making him able to provide the same kinds of musical direction and leadership to the rest of his section in order to help them grow. For the past 2 years, we have been commended on our diction on a national level, and this is undoubtedly due to him and his consistent attention to detail with valuing the text. As a leader, he's made section unity a priority, which has contributed to the bases being more unified socially and musically than ever. His kind, humble leadership style will make him very successful in the future. The second recipient of the Outstanding Musicianship Award is Liam Blue.
The next award is the Percussion Award. And this goes to a student, again, who worked his way through the program and really developed quality skills on our mallet instruments. And he worked his way up and became one of the session leaders. This year's Percussion Award goes to Keval Ashar.
For the first time ever, I get to present the Treble Choir MVP Award. So, starting tonight, it will be presented annually to someone who's made outstanding contributions to the Treble Choir. This year's MVP is someone who has been essential in the development, growth, and success of the choir this year. Her consistent and confident abilities have helped her stand out as a leader in her section, and under her calm and confident leadership, she's helped the other members of her section grow from a shy group into a strong, confident powerhouse. Her passion for music, singing, and the other members of the treble choir is always evident, whether it be in her ability to perform and dance through the Erie Canal and the Alindo, her commitment to volunteering for and learning the difficult soli part of O Yo-Yo, and especially coming on the Boston competition trip, even though she had laryngitis, and lip-syncing the entire set just so she could be there to support the rest of her choir. Her commitment to improving and having fun in the process has made her such an asset to our choir and to our choral program. I am honored to present the first ever Treble Choir MVP Award to Shannon Booth.
The next award is the Band Unsung Hero Award. And this award goes to a student who has been a part of the program for all 4 years. And a student that didn't really stand out, kind of kept to himself, but was at everything. He showed up, he did his job, and he was just an all-around outstanding member of our program. This year's recipient is Mr. Michael Cashman.
I'm presenting to someone who I know that I can always count on no matter what. Within the first 2 weeks of receiving a piece, she has it memorized. It's a true testament not only to her abilities, but also to her dedication and drive for excellence. I can always count on her to be consistently perfect with her music, so much so that she's always providing assistance to everyone around her. I've always been able to count on her perfection during the past 3 years in Scarlet and Black, whether it be to give a perfect high C at 8:30 a.m. or 10:30 p.m., whether she has the flu or whether it's 10 degrees outside. This example of excellence has inspired sincere work ethic to everyone around her. She excels in her musicality and consistently offers insight as to how we can improve the quality of our performance, which is always accurate. Her work ethic was also evident in her ability to sort my paperwork for hours on end so we could have a successful organized trip this year during our first time leaving the country with the choir. I am honored to present the Scarlet and Black Singers MVP Award to Alyssa Pestovich.
The Band Spirit Award this year goes to a student who you could definitely hear cheering and shouting at every football game, definitely shouting and cheering after each of our competitions, and probably has more sneakers than anyone that I know of. This year's Band Spirit Award goes to Adamo Rustani.
This year's concert choir MVP will come as no surprise to anybody who is in our choral department. This person is, to say at least, a total legend in our chorus, and somebody who actually cried when I was writing this earlier, and I really hope I don't cry right now as I feel it coming, and I'm sorry if I do. Somebody I honestly don't know what I'm going to do without next year, and I think everybody in chorus can honestly say the same. What I'm able to say in this speech cannot begin to bring justice to what he has meant to all of us. When we start a new piece of music, this person has it learned within the first listen and memorized by the end of the next class. He has a fantastic musical ear and is able to perform very difficult music with perfection at every performance. Although this is great, this is not why he's receiving this award. Instead, due to his high level of dedication to the group and to the love that he exudes for singing and for others every day, he has been such an asset to our chorus. He's been at every sectional, every practice, every performance, with the exception of Micah this year because he was sick, but we FaceTimed him after winning our gold medals. Everyone was screaming for him. He's always perfectly prepared with a smile, ready to sing his heart out. In a performance, you can see pure joy in his face, which has inspired others around him to want to strive for excellence and sing with passion. Even one of the most famous choral conductors in the world, Dr. Anton Armstrong, recognized this in him last year in one of many people's favorite chorus memories. I actually read it in someone's out there, I don't remember whose it was. But in our clinic with him last year in California, Dr. Armstrong looked into our choir and says, "Hey, you," and points to someone in the middle of the choir. And I was like, oh no, what is this? But and deep inside, I was thinking, oh no, like what did someone do? But Dr. Armstrong looked at him and said, "Hey, you, what's your name?" And he goes, "Me?" Quite surprised, right? And Dr. Armstrong replied, "Yes, you." And then he said, "Well, me? My name's Garrett." And Dr. Armstrong looked at him, shook his head, and said, "You have soul, brother." And everybody cheered. And it was one of the highlights of my career, absolutely. Not because of we were recognized for doing well, but because he saw something in Garrett in such a short amount of time that really represented our heart and who he is at his core. I and we were all so proud of him, and he's been the heart and soul of our choir for the past 3 years, and we truly will not be the same without him. I know I spoke a lot, but it's my heart, and we all love him so much. And I'm so proud to present this year's Concert Choir MVP Award to Garrett Hankinson.
The next one I'd like to give is the Band Directors Award. This goes to a student that came to me sophomore year and said that they weren't sure if they wanted to continue with the band program. And of course I was upset, a little disappointed, and I never hate to always see a student walk away from something that we know is a good experience for them. So with a little prodding, and from a little prodding from the parents, they decided to stay and grew to be one of the most inspiring musicians in their section. They decided to audition for wind ensemble. They purchased a brand new instrument and became a very, very strong player in the section. Became a section leader and a person that everyone, not only in his section, but also the band, looked up to as a leader of our program. This year's Band Director Award goes to Austin Bussell.
The Chorus Spirit Award is being presented to someone who has been such an asset to the chorus over the past 4 years. She's a friend and mentor to everyone in the choir, and her commitment to creating the culture of a chorus family has made the chorus a welcoming and fun place to be. From being her section's greatest cheerleader to helping everyone and anyone who needs it without batting an eye, whether they're in her section or not, she's been an effective leader and also inspired those around her to love chorus as much as she does. She has an unwavering patience and a desire to have everyone, both in her section and in the chorus, feel confident, both in their singing abilities and in who they are as people. This speaks to her kind heart and undoubtedly contributed to the success of her section and the chorus as a whole. I am certain that you all agree that she will make an incredible future music educator. The recipient of the Chorus Spirit Award is Juliana Mota.
The next awards we started a couple years ago. These are the National School Marching Award for Outstanding Contributions to the Marching Band. And I have 2 of them this year. And they go to, the first one that is going to receive this award has been involved in every section of the band. They've been in the guard, they've been in the percussion section, they've been in the brass section, and this final year, she worked her way up to the drum major. So I'd like to give this award, National School Marching Award, to Ms. Danny Reardon. The next recipient goes to a young man who took over his section and led it when there was no instructor around, guided them through thick and through thin. The stories that him and I have had and shared, I'm really going to miss this student. He's a hard worker, and it's definitely taken the section to the next level. And this award goes to Patrick Roach.
One of the kindest, most dedicated, and thoughtful students I've ever met. She's always the first person to help a struggling classmate or offer assistance to anyone who needs it without ever asking for anything in return or any recognition. She's a friend to everyone in the chorus, and her dedication to the group's success and welfare is apparent in everything that she does. She can frequently be found in the chorus room multiple periods a day, working to better her own skills and to assist her fellow choir members. Her kind heart and selfless attitude has made her a role model to everyone around her, and she shows everybody the importance of kindness, selflessness, and what it means to put the group before yourself. She's also consistently offering advice and suggestions for how to improve not just the music, but the camaraderie within the choirs and how we can best serve all of our choral members. I'm sure everyone will agree that the Chorus Service Award recipient is Samantha Cook.
Yeah, let's go, Sammy! Let's go!
The next two things is kind of off the script, but I would like to present two commemorative whistles to our two senior drum majors that we had this year. And they, again, being a leader is a hard job. Getting up in front of your peers and conducting them and telling them, giving them feedback and kind of leading them, it's a hard task. And they did it with flying colors, and we're truly going to miss them next year. I would just like to give these commemorative whistles to Danny Reardon and Serena Leifer.
This year's Choral Unsung Hero is someone who has contributed a great deal to the choral department throughout her year in concert choir and 3 years in Scarlet and Black. She's somebody who I can always count on to send out reminders, collect papers, and basically wherever and whatever is needed. Her strong organizational skills helped keep me organized. Obviously, all of you know by now that that is an issue for me, and has helped this program run. She's not just an unsung hero due to her amazing organizational skills, but also due to her unwavering musical talent, as what we refer to as a blendable. She hasn't always been in the spotlight or received accolades for her singing voice. However, if you've ever had the honor of standing next to her, you know that her voice is one of the strongest, most unwavering, and perfect contributions, not just to the soprano twos, but to the entire choral department. Her kind heart and strong vocal presence have helped build us into the program we have become. I'm so proud to announce that this year's Chorus Unsung Hero Award recipient is Simona Arlora.
The next award is a national award. It's the Louis Armstrong Jazz Award. And this award was started in 1974 with consent of Louis's widow shortly after the jazz artist died in '71. And it honors the outstanding jazz musician at each high school. So all over the country, whenever this award is given each year, it's nationally recognized. This year it goes to a student who has been with us for 4 years in the jazz program, an outstanding bassist. Truly going to miss him, and in fact, he's always searching for gigs, so if you need a bass player, he's your man. In fact, on the back of his shirt it says, "I need a gig." So, this year's recipient is Michael Dowd.
So it is given in recognition of singular merit, ability, and achievement, of outstanding contributions to the success of the school vocal program, and of unusual degree of loyalty, cooperation, and high qualities of conduct by the general consent of the music faculty each year. So the first recipient of the National Choral Award is always someone that I've counted on both musically and as a leader throughout her time in the choral program. Since the first day she walked into Scarlet and Black her sophomore year, she has set high expectations for herself and for others. However difficult the music, I know that she will always be solid, in tune, performed with passion all of the time. Whether it's knowing all of her music to perfection, discussing the proper direction of a phrase or right tone color, or diagnosing a musical problem within the group, This person has contributed to the success of the chorus. She holds herself to an unbelievably high musical standard, and her sense of musicality is unrivaled. She internalizes the music on an incredibly high level, and I can always count on her to sing the true meaning of the text. This is also very apparent when she sings, and she has the ability that has truly helped bring Scarlet Black into an entirely new dimension of singing over her past 3 years being in the group. I'm honored to present the first National Choral Award to Emily Cummings. The second recipient is also someone that I have counted on unbelievably for everything throughout the past 4 years. Since the first day he walked into chorus, he set high expectations for himself, and his strong musicianship skills have offered an excellent vocal model for the other tenors. His consistently strong abilities, both as a singer and as a leader, have made him one of the strongest singers to come through this program. He sings with a musicality and passion that has truly inspired those around him to be better singers and better performers. And his performance abilities show that he truly feels every word and every note that he sings. His kind heart, helpful nature, and sincere love for improving the lives of those around him have not only made him a great person to be around, but have also made him an amazing leader and mentor within our music program. His selfless attitude and willingness to help the treble choir through his accompaniment skills, as the judge said, from percussionist to pianist, has helped to make the maiden voyage successful. I know that he will do great things in his pursuit of becoming a chorus teacher. The second National Choral Award recipient is Will Ferguson.
Yeah.
Let's go.
The final award that I'd like to give out this evening is the John Philip Sousa Award. This award, again, was introduced in 1955 to honor the top student in the high school band. The John Philip Sousa Band Award recognizes superior musicianship, outstanding dedication. It was created with approval of Sousa's two daughters, Helen and Priscilla, and a famous bandmaster. And this year's recipient goes to a student who was accepted as a freshman into our wind ensemble. And then sophomore year, beginning of sophomore year, he had a little bit of a setback with some health issues. And he made a conscious effort after that to change and get mentally and physically healthy, which at 15 years old is a huge thing to do. And he stuck through all of those changes, and he continued to grow as a person and as a musician. He studied privately. His first goal was to get into the district band, which he did. His second goal was to get into the all-state band, which he did. And I think his third goal was just to be an outstanding leader of our band. And he eventually became the president and achieved great success throughout his time here. Truly will miss this young man, and I wish him all the best. The recipient of the John Philip Sousa Award is Elliot.
Being presented to someone who I have grown very close with over the past few years. Since the first day she walked into chorus, she's worked really hard to improve the quality and camaraderie of the music department. Whether it was staying after school to do work in the office in what Frankie Hurst refers to as the Durkin sweatshop, to discussing how to get through a difficult section of music more effectively. Her love for the chorus and wanting everything to be the best it can be for every member involved has made her a confident and effective leader. Most of this work she does selflessly behind the scenes and has taken on many difficult and unwanted tasks without hesitation or expecting anything in return. She's always striving for improvement and is always listening to and analyzing our performances to find out how we can become even stronger. Her insistence on interpretation and emotion being above all else when performing has helped us grow both musically and emotionally, and helping us all become more confident and understand and experience music in a way that is unique to each of us throughout the process. I'm honored to present this first Director's Award to Joanna Lopez. My second Director's Award is going to someone who has truly used his talents to help benefit everyone, not just in the chorus or the music department, but the entire school in general. He's someone who I can always count on and has seen this program grow since day one while being an elementary school student watching his big brother on stage with the new NAS chorus. Because of this, he has a sense of pride in his program that is unrivaled. This is evident in his dedication to the livelihood of our program. He's around every day after school, during school, certainly not before school, right? Offering to do any task needed in order to help make our program run. Whether it be to edit hours of audio footage at 9 p.m. during vacation for an audition tape, hundreds of hours of planning our events as the NAS Live coordinator, and then being bombarded with requests to have him as their accompanist, he always agrees to help without hesitation, since it's for the betterment of our department. He also has one of the kindest hearts of anyone I've ever met, and is a friend to everyone in the music department. Having had the pleasure of knowing him for the past decade, I've seen him grow into the articulate, hardworking, and compassionate person he's become. I'm honestly very nervous of how the program's going to run without him, because he's been around for so long and does so much around here, but I'm sure he'll get sporadic texts asking how I can get into the school Wi-Fi when I can't figure it out, or how to edit a video while he's in college next year. I'm honored to present the second Director's Award to Aaron Hyland. There's a scholarship that is provided to a student from the music department on scholarship night, and it's something that both Mr. Smalley and I select this person for this award, and it's called the James R. Folk Scholarship Award. So I'm just going to read a little bit about it so everyone kind of knows the background. So James Folks moved to North Andover from Belchertown, Massachusetts in 1983, just prior to beginning his junior year at North Andover High School. He was a gifted music student and became a leader in the North Andover High School band. He was chosen as an all-state drummer in statewide marching band competition and was admired for his talents in both jazz and rock music. In July of 1984, after completing his first year at North Andover High School, Jim Folks was killed in an automobile accident. This award is the result of a memorial fund established in his honor and is dedicated to recognizing outstanding musicians at both North Andover and Belchertown High Schools, as selected by the music directors at each high school. The recipient is awarded at scholarship night, but we would like to recognize this person tonight since they're a really vital member to both the band and choral programs. Both Mr. Smalley and I have the honor of selecting this person, and we're going to be giving, although this person's going to be receiving their award on Wednesday, we're going to give them a certificate now in recognition. This person's the true embodiment of a gifted musician and leader. She's one of the most dependable and well-respected members of our music department. As a crucial member of both Wind Ensemble and Scarlet Block Singers, this person continually sets high standards for herself and for her classmates. She's also very meticulous in her music learning, which has inspired an attention to detail in the rest of the chorus that has undoubtedly contributed to our successes this year on both sides of the hallway. She's somebody we've always counted on since her first day, whether it be, I know for me, it's whether to set an example for the class or to give us some starting notes, or to help correct me on a rhythm or note error. So her sense of humor, hardworking spirit, her memes, and dedication to the music program has made it an easy decision to select this person for the scholarship. The recipient of the James Folk Scholarship Award is Serena Leifer.
I'd like to invite all the student officers and section leaders of the band to come up and give their presentations. Yeah, that means now. So if each of you could just introduce yourself and give your position, and then you could just recognize who will be taking over your position next year. If it's you, just say you. If it's someone new, you can announce that.
Hi, I'm Elliot Bruce. I was the president this year, and taking over my position next year will be Nick Borer.
I was the low read section leader and woodwind manager, and taking over my positions will be Raj Korapati as the low read section leader, and Mikey Ando. There will not be a new alto sax section leader.
Yeah, so I'm Patrick Roach. I'm the section leader of the front ensemble.
I'm Kamal Shar, and I'm also section leader of the front ensemble, assistant section leader.
The new section leaders of the front ensemble will be Brandon Bong and Sam Karkash.
I'm Aaron Highland, and I am the section leader with Claire for the drumline. And the section leaders next year for the drumline will be Claire again and Connor Curtin.
Hi, I'm Serena. I was the drum major this year along with Danny and Joe, and the new drum majors for next year will be Nick Bower and Eddie Gosselin. And they're starting a new thing next year where there will also be band captains in addition to the drum majors, and those will be Anna McGrath and Drew Howard.
I'm Tabitha Gilligan. This is Kyra Vo. We're the flute section leaders, and next year it will be Kyra Vo and Michael Ando.
I'm Alyssa. I'm one of the color guard captains.
And I'm Samantha Cook, another one of the color guard captains.
And next year's color guard captains are Kat Jakes, Celia Wong, and Katie Coleman.
Hi, I'm Raj Korapati. I was a co-section leader this year for the low read section, and I will be also returning as the low read section leader next year.
I'm Samantha Cook again. I was the band secretary, and that position will now be Courtney Franco.
I'm Nick Borer. I was the current vice president this year, and next year there will be co-vice presidents in Anna McGrath and Elliot Spoonmaker.
I'm Val. I'm the trumpet section leader.
I'm Dan. I'm also the trumpet section leader.
And next year's trumpet section leaders are Dan Heron and Anthony Passarola. Hi, I'm Kate Caldwell, and I've been the librarian for a few years, and Mikey Ando is going to be the new one.
I'm Austin Bissell, the clarinet
the section leader, and the two section leaders next year are Teresa Kissel and Sarah Lader.
I'm Raj Vora. I was the low brass section leader for 3 years, and I was also the brass manager for the last 2 years. The new low brass section leader will be someone who really stepped up this year when I couldn't be because I was having a really bad year. Sean Belangia, so proud of you, man. And also the brass manager will be Ellie Schoonmaker.
I was the band historian last year, and I still am.
All right, I'd like to do the same for the chorus officers and section leaders, if you guys can come up.
So this year we're adding a couple new positions. These include representatives for each of the 4 choral groups that we have and a website and social media coordinator. I'm Emily Cummings and I'm currently the president of the chorus. Next year's vice president will be Courtney Frankmore. And next year's president will be Hannah Carroll.
This year, and taking my place will be Carly Frazier. And also, the new position of website and social media coordinator will be Katie de Blasio.
Hi, I'm Tyler. I was the chorus treasurer this year, and next year it's going to be Caroline Pace. Also, I was the tenor section leader, and next year's are Jack Muse, Eros Kennedy, and Liam Ross.
Hi, I'm Will Ferguson. I was the performance coordinator this year, and next year that position will be taken over by a representative from each different choir, including our S&B, concert choir, men's choir, and chamber choir. So for our S&B representative is Manel Lusant, our concert choir representative is Kara Grady, our men's choir representative is Isaac Glickleash, and our treble choir representative is Jordan Pinchel.
Hi, I'm Joanna.
Trina.
I'm Ailey.
I'm Danielle.
And we're the alto section leaders.
Oh, yeah!
Next year taking over is, again, Ailey, Katie Albrecht, Carly Howe, Caitlin Howard, and Allie Thiel.
Hello, I'm Hannah Carroll.
I'm Bo.
I'm Kat Jukes. I'm Manel. And we're the soprano section leaders. And next year taking over will be Kat, Lauren Brennan, Kyra Bowe, Alana Kelly, and Sophie Barbado.
I'm Aaron Highland. I'm the live music coordinator. So 2 things for this. So it's taken over by Edward Nakami up in the booth. Next year we're also going to have a band liaison, and that will be a non-shop.
I'm Samantha Cook again. I was the chorus fundraising coordinator, and the person taking my position is Nylan Rivers. Love you, Joey. Hi, I'm Chloe Osterguy. I was historian last year, and I will also be historian next year.
space section leaders, also with Kyle Fielder. So next year's space section leaders will be Parker Ranke and George Lord and Kyle Fielder and Frank Harris.
I didn't think it would. That's pretty funny.
Hello. Mr. Small. G. Smalls. Dad. I want to start this off by saying thank you. Yes, the plain, overarching thank you. Thank you for the memories. Thank you for sacrificing your time to teach, even when you weren't on the clock. And thank you for educating me. Not necessarily about music, but about the most important life lessons that I will ever learn. For those of you that don't know, Mr. Smalley's most important life lesson is one that he stresses from day one of high school all the way through the end, and it's very simple. These two words make people strive for greatness, and more importantly, they make people think. These words are be inspiring. Be inspiring. What does it mean? To me, it means to be kind, to aim for success, to be a good person, even when no one's looking, and most importantly, strive to be a good role model, because you never know who's looking up to you or who you're going to inspire next. What does be inspiring mean to you? I'm sure that if you dig deep enough, you'll see that you won't have to search very far. Right now, you're looking at the most inspiring person that I've ever met. Mr. Smalley sacrifices his time from his first family and spends with us, his second family. Now, Mr. Smalley isn't living a double life that we know of. The reason we call him that, the reason we call him Dad, is because that's how many of us see him. You've created a home away from home, and all of us are extremely grateful for that. A place we can relax and spend time with good company that without you, unfortunately, wouldn't exist. Mr. Smalley, you have no idea how grateful I am that I have had such a fantastic role model and mentor over the past few years, and I now get to call him a friend. However, this isn't just a thank you from me. This is a thank you from my class and our posterity for making high school such a great experience. Now, I wish to leave a challenge for everybody. For some, it may be difficult, but I know that Mr. Smalley will find it easy. That challenge is to stay inspiring. Thank you. It's a nice green bag. But, would you like to open it? There you go. I hope not. Yep. So in there is a vinyl record with recordings from class of 2018's favorite selections. It's our performances. It's signed by all of us. Hope you enjoy that.
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
So I'd just like to say a few words about our wonderful teacher, Mrs. Durkin. So these past 4 years have had their ups and downs, but the constant up in my life has been chorus. Ever since freshman year, I have walked into school each day looking forward to chorus class because of the welcoming environment Mrs. Durkin has created. For many of us, chorus is a safe haven where we can be proud of who we are without the fear of judgment and criticism. Mrs. Durkin truly loves and cares for each member of the chorus. After the first few weeks of school, she not only knows everyone's name, but also something about who we are as people, like where someone's family is from or a sport that they play. People may join chorus for the competition or as a fun activity, but they stay for Mrs. Durkin's genuine kindness and compassion for music. This has been a special year for the chorus. It is Mrs. Durkin's 10th year at the high school, and it was certainly a successful one. She created this program from nothing, and now it is truly something to be proud of. This year, we have accomplished more than I ever thought would be possible. From the formation of the treble choir, which has added so much to our music department, to working with Rodrigo and Miss Martin, to winning gold medals, we have not only grown musically, but also as people. Through her love of music, Mrs. Durkin has taught us to be more empathetic and open-minded people. She has taught us to accept and appreciate others' opinions and cultures. She has allowed us to give a voice to those that are not often heard. Most importantly, she has taught us to always respect and support each other. Mrs. Durkin, I think I speak for all the members of the chorus, and especially the seniors, when I say thank you for changing my life. You have inspired me and many others to continue music throughout college and pursue it as a career. I am so grateful to have had the opportunity to be a part of this music department and to have a connection with people that I don't think I'll find anywhere else. Thank you for sharing your love of music with us and letting us be a part of your chorus family. So we got Mrs. Durkin a scrapbook of a bunch of pictures from different events that we've done this year, and we also got her a cover for her couch because it was a little gross.
I want to just thank everybody for coming out tonight. This was a great night, one of my favorite of the year. Please feel free to come out to the atrium for some light refreshments. Thanks again.